Hello there, you're welcome to the Power Circuit, proudly brought to you by the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. Federal government keen on eradicating poverty by boosting sustainable energy, says Minister of Power. Defense Intelligence College seeks partnership with TCN on capacity building. TCN launches Corruption Prevention Guide Handbook. This is Amara Agogoisi and you are on the Power Circuit. The federal government says it is keen on eradicating poverty by providing sustainable energy across the nation. The Minister of Power, Chief Adebayo Adelabu, stated this during the commissioning of an Energy Management System Control Center in Abuja.
The Minister of Power, who was represented by the Director of Renewable Energy and Rural Power Access in the Federal Ministry of Power, Mr. Abubakar Ali Dabshima, said more investments are being made to improve renewable energy in Nigeria.
Today, we celebrate progress and impact in our resolve to alleviate energy poverty and provide sustainable energy to Nigerians. Through the visionary leadership and foresightedness of the President, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, our nation is on course to deliver on aspiration of Nigerians on energy per capita. As the Minister of Power, it is my distinguished honor to celebrate a milestone that embodies the spirit of progress, international collaboration, the launch of our fully furnished energy management system made possible through the gracious support of the Korean government under the Official Development Assistance Program, ODA.
Chief Adelabu also said with the commissioning of the new facility, 4 rural communities in the Federal Capital Territory will be energized with renewable energy sources.
I am equally excited to learn that as part of this project, 4 communities will be energized within the FCT in no distance time. The optimization of innovation and access to quality energy data remain 2 key pillars in businesses of providing a nation with electricity.
The minister further noted that the system will be useful in integrating efforts on having a central data management system by the Federal Ministry of Power.
The integrated management system will complement the efforts of the Ministry of Power on its central data management system with granular data to support countries' energy macro level planning. Nigeria, like many nations, is traversing a path towards a more sustainable and resilient energy future that the electronic management system we are going to unveil today is not merely a technology innovation. It is testament to our collective dedication to progress, efficiency, and empowerment of our people.
Earlier, the Managing Director of the Rural Electrification Agency, REA, Ahmad Salihijo, said the energy management system was supported by the Korean government.
This is made possible through the support of the Korean government under the Official Development Assistance Program. I think they deserve a very quick round of applause. It is very exhilarating to witness the fruition of a partnership that transcends borders, a collaboration that exemplifies the shared commitment to advancing sustainable energy access in Nigeria. A little over a year ago, we converged at the Federal Ministry of Budget and National Planning to officially sign this MOU that activated this particular assistance.
The Honorable Minister of Power, Chief Adebayo Adelabo, officially commissioned the Energy Management System Control Center implemented under the Korean Energy Project at REA headquarters Abuja on Wednesday, 22nd of November 2023.
Let's take a break. The Power Circuit continues in a moment.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, transmits bulk electricity from power generating companies, GENCOs, distribution load centers of distribution companies, DISCOs, nationwide. At TCN, we transport bulk electricity at very high voltage to DISCOs, who now off-take it and distributes it directly to electricity customers nationwide. TCN does not generate electricity. We transport the quantum of power generated to distribution load centers. TCN does not distribute electricity directly to electricity consumers. Our job stops where that of the DISCOs begin. TCN consists of two distinct business units: the Transmission Service Provider, TSP, and Independent System Operation, ISO. ISO comprises System Operation, SO, and Market Operation, MO. Each business unit performs specialized functions under the TCN umbrella. TCN, transmitting bulk electricity in the most efficient and effective manner.
The Commandant of the Defense Intelligence College, Rear Admiral Julius Mwagu, has led a team on a courtesy visit to the management of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. The visit was with the aim of seeking partnership on the training of TCN staff for the protection of critical transmission infrastructure in the country.
Explaining the purpose of the visit, Rear Admiral Mwagu stated that the college was ready to support TCN on capacity building to tackle the sabotage of power transmission assets in the country.
While we are coming here, this issue of sabotage was raised.
According to him, a government agency such as TCN cannot be ignored in advocating for partnership, considering the strategic position it occupies in the management of the nation's grid system. He noted that there was need to carry out thorough investigation whenever there is incident of system collapse to ascertain whether it is an act of sabotage within the system. He further explained that the college was well equipped, structured and ready to train TCN staff on security, counter-terrorism, espionage and sabotage in order to understand the essence of protecting critical transmission infrastructure. The Commandant commended TCN for sustaining the national electricity grid despite the numerous challenges within the system. While welcoming the delegation to TCN, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of TCN, Engineer Dr. Sule Ahmed Abdulaziz, assured the team of the company's willingness to partner with the college given the importance of the infrastructure to TCN and to the nation at large.
You have come at a very good time. TCN is ready to cooperate with you, and we have the Human Resources Department that are in charge of any training that is taking place in TCN. So We would like your people to communicate with them so that we can make an arrangement and see the cadre of people that are supposed to attend these trainings and how we are going to spread it.
The Executive Director of Human Resources and Corporate Services at TCN also lauded the visit by the delegation.
So it will be a good advantage for us to send people there so that we can take charge of the security of documents. So it's a good opportunity, and I really thank you for making our time to come. I believe that when we get your papers, we're going to walk through it and see how we can work out so that, just like the MD said, we can begin to send people who will get trained in these areas.
Oh my God, what caused this fire? Eh? Hey, God help us. Assuming this thing happened in the night, nobody from this building would have come out alive.
Madam, hey, this is why we have warned landlords not to erect structures under the high voltage lines. If this high voltage line fell on the ground, nothing would have happened. But because this structure has been wrongly erected and the high voltage line fell on it, that is why whatever has happened has happened. We advise landlords to always consult the Transmission Company of Nigeria on their safety compliance on the right of way, so that something like this does not happen again.
Oga, we are talking of burnt house and you are talking of right of way. What is right of way and safety compliance?
Safety compliance simply means before erecting any structure around any electricity tower or line, there are safety distances you must adhere to. These safety distances are 25 meters on both sides of the electric tower in the case of a 330 kV, 15 meters on both sides of the electric tower in the case of a 132 kV, and 7.5 meters on both sides of the electric tower in the case of a 33/11 kV. These stipulated safety distance instructions are what we call right of way. If these simple, basic safety distances are adhered to, trust me, there will be less loss of property and lives resulting from cut transmission lines.
Visit Transmission Company of Nigeria office nearest to you for your safety regulations before erecting structures. Let us save lives and properties and build a stronger Nigeria. This message is from the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, transmitting electricity in the most efficient and effective manner.
Committed to stemming any acts of corruption, the management of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, has launched the Corruption Prevention Guide Handbook. The Power Circuit team was at the launching ceremony at the TCN corporate headquarters in Abuja and brings you the reports.
During the Anti-Corruption and Transparency Unit Act 2 awareness campaign, as well as the launch of the Corruption Prevention Book, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of TCN, Engineer Dr. Sule Ahmed Abdulaziz, represented by the Executive Director, Human Resources and Corporate Services, Mr. Justin Dodo, lauded the staff on their actions in fighting corruption.
It extends beyond financial mismanagement to encompass our work ethics, treatment of colleagues, and the lack of diligence in handling of company assets, including documentations, among others. Recognizing the gravity of this issue, TCN's management established and Anti-Corruption and Transparency Unit, ACTU, to spearhead our commitment to eradicating corruption. The unit has demonstrated commendable efforts. I'm sure if you are following the speech of the chairman, you will see the achievements within 2 years. And while I applaud the efforts, I will be the first to say that there is room for a lot more to be done.
He stated that the launch of the book was a proactive step in the company's fight against corruption.
Today, as we learn more through this anti-corruption awareness program, it is important to note that the handbook, which will be launched today, is a crucial tool in our ongoing fight against corruption. Rather than reacting to corruption after it occurs, its emphasis is on prevention. I therefore urge all staff to actively engage with this guide, internalize its content, and apply its principles in their daily activities. Let us not view this handbook as a mere office document for our office shelves or tables. We must make effort to read it, and it is by reading and understanding its content we will be able to become exemplary ambassadors of TCN.
Chairman of the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, represented by an official, Mutiat Musa, said the ACTU has proven to be efficient across agencies, adding that TCN management has demonstrated much support for the unit.
Some of the things that we do as staff detrimental to our organization, and sometimes find out that the organization fails to achieve its objective because of the acts or attitudes of staff. And one thing again is that it's very difficult sometimes to align the ethics or values of personnel or employees to that of the organization. It's very difficult, and that is why organizations are encouraged to have a code of ethics for staff. And it's not only about having it, but you need to enlighten them once in a while. Let me appreciate TCN, because what I'm saying there is it shows that TCN, Transmission Company of Nigeria, is supporting ACTU. Seriously. Why am I saying this? Because you go to some agencies, it's very difficult when you ask them, what have you done for the year? You can't even have anything tangible that the ACTU has done. But let me appreciate TCN management for supporting ACTU to achieve this.
Acting chairman of the TCN ACTU, Mr. Chuks Ohije, said since the establishment of ACTU in TCN, the company has demonstrated core resilience in stamping out corrupt practices.
In just 1 year, TCN as an organization has demonstrated an impressive lead in ICPC ranking. We achieved 15th place among 406 MBAs in 2003, compared to 70 position in the 2022 ranking. This remarkable feat is a testament to our substantial improvement and dedication to fostering integrity, transparency, and ethical practice and unwavering commitment to anti-corruption initiative in TCN. We have successfully inaugurated 9 regions out of the 10 regions we have in TCN. These are part of the great achievement the ACTU has done. Now, the ACTU Prevention Guide Handbook, in an effort to provide guidelines towards mitigating corrupt practice, has tried to point handbook painstakingly reviewed to guide members of TCN staff.
In his speech earlier, the Assistant General Manager, TSP, Public Affairs, Mr. Eric Ene, said that the campaign was crucial as TCN workers forged stronger resolve to fight corruption.
Corruption is a form of dishonesty or criminal offense which is undertaken by a person or an organization which is entrusted in a position of authority in order to acquire illicit benefits, abused power for one personal gain. That is corruption. So today we want to pay attention and listen to those who are in the forefront to fight this corruption. If you are in Nigeria, you are used to the term fighting corruption. How big is this corruption? How endemic is this corruption? Is it really entrenched in our society, in our system?
The General Manager Public Affairs, Ndidimba, on behalf of the TCN Actu, lauded the TCN management for the immense support to the TCN Actu, while reiterating the commitment of the members of the unit.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope this handbook is not confused. Please go through. Don't just leave it without going through, and then please work with whatever you see inside.
The procurement function and processes have evolved and now play a pivotal role in shaping the success of businesses and economics alike. Reflecting on our experiences, it is clear that effective procurement goes beyond transactions. It is about building sustainable relationships, fostering innovation, and driving positive change. In Nigeria, we have witnessed the evolution of procurement practices, and I am proud of the strides achieved so far. As professionals in this field, I urge you to bear the responsibility of not just meeting the immediate needs of your organization, but also contributing to the broader development of our nation. Collaboration, ethical practices, and embracing technological advancements are key pillars that will propel the procurement practice into the future, where procurement continues to be a catalyst for progress.
Here are the headlines again as we come to a close. Federal government keen on eradicating poverty by boosting sustainable energy, says Minister of Power. Defense Intelligence College seeks partnership with TCN on capacity building. TCN launches Corruption Prevention Guide Handbook. The campaign against vandalism and encroachment of the right-of-way of power transmission installations is ongoing. Kindly join this noble cause. You can enrich yourself with more information by subscribing to the TCN YouTube channel, TCN_Nigeria. On Facebook, kindly like the page, Transmission Company of Nigeria. On X, formerly Twitter, follow TCN via @TCN_Nigeria. TCN is also on Instagram, TCN_Nigeria. You can also send email messages to TCN via affairs.public@tcn.org.ng and it will get the required attention. Why don't you learn about the company's activities on the interactive website www.tcn.org.ng? For more information about what TCN does, this website is dedicated just to you. Log on to www.tcnnews.ng. The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, believes that with partnerships and your support, it will continue to deliver world-class services in terms of transmitting bulk electricity nationwide in the most efficient way. Amara Agogoisi is my name. See you soon.